EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for December 26, 2018. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday yesterday. We are back in the thick of things, and the normal routine will continue and resume. So today we have mostly sunny skies across the region, and temperatures are going to be near to slightly above average for this time of year. And we're going to be clear to partly cloudy overnight, and temperatures back into the 20s overnight. So a very normal day for this time of year, pretty much within a few degrees of average temperatures. And then we have on Thursday, we have another partly to mostly sunny day. We have a system off to our west that's going to come in on Thursday night, but I think it's going to hold off during the daylight hours, so you're going to have a partly to mostly sunny day followed by increase in clouds at night, and then we'll have some rain moving in overnight, and that's going to go right into Friday, we think, but it might just be Friday morning, and that's it. So some of the models have been trying to speed this up a little bit and get this out of here fairly quickly. So just a quick bout of rain, and this will be warm enough that we'd have no icing concerns with this. We were looking at this a couple days ago when we did the video last time. There were some models hinting at maybe a brief wintry mix to start going over to rain, and that is no longer the case. It looks like it's going to be rain throughout. We're going to have warm air advection that's going to come into play here. It's going to get the temperatures well up into the 50s here on Friday. And here's in terms of total rainfall, this is what we're looking at, generally ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch across the entire region, and that would be through the day on Friday. So this is all from that system, and then after that system is gone, it's not going to get, there is going to be a cold front that's going to come through, but it's not going to be, it's going to be delayed. It's going to be back here. The first system driving this system, the rain here on Thursday night and Friday is going to have a front with it. But the cold front, the real cold air, is going to be back here with this one. This is the secondary front that's going to come through, and that comes through here on Saturday, kind of with a little fanfare, not really looking at too much in the way of clouds from it. Just going to be a system moving. It was going to move through during the day here on Saturday. So after that gets through, these temperatures will drop. Now, behind this, we're going to have another system moving in, just a weak wave, and there's a little bit of uncertainty with this, exactly how this evolves. There's some models that were quite enthused with this coming in on Sunday and giving us a little bit of snow, and you can see that here. Here's a look at Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. You can see the temperatures are colder now because that cold front came through on Saturday and lower temperatures. And if that's the case, and we get a surface low developing near the Delmarva, we could get some accumulating snow out of this, but just light amounts. I know that some models were very enthused with this at some point, different points in time, and we're showing the upside potential being a 3 to 5 inch snowfall. I don't think that's the realistic expectation from this. I think we're looking at generally according to an inch or two across the region. Maybe somebody squeezes out 3. That's just an early stab at it, but it looks like it's not going to be a really big organized system. So we'll have to just monitor trends over the next couple of days. I want to see the NAM come in range and see how that collaborates with things. The GFS is also showing this, but much weaker. This is more like according to an inch across the region, maybe an inch or two down here. So there are a lot of different solutions on the table with this, but it does look wintry either way, and that will go on Sunday. And that's because we have the cold air, fresh cold air coming in on Saturday with that cold front. So we'll keep an eye on this closely. And then we have another one right on its heels that we're going to have to watch here for right after that. So Monday's going to turn partly cloudy. Actually, Sunday night and Monday will be partly cloudy days. And then we go to, we have an increase in clouds here Monday night. And cold air is going to be in place at the onset of this one. So this could be a snow to rain situation with this one. Again, warm air advection coming in is going to change this over to rain, it looks like, on Tuesday, but we could start off wintry on Monday night and could have some areas getting into some minor accumulations of snow before that changeover takes place. So we'll have to watch too just in the next 7 days, but I think this active pattern is going to continue beyond that. If you watch the Weather Weeklies video that I do on Sunday, we were talking about how the beginning of January was going to turn into the phase 7 of the Madden-Julian oscillation. It's a transitional phase. So you start getting these borderline events, not really major events, but you start getting into some borderline events where you have to watch because of the time of year, and it's the coldest climatologically of the year in the beginning of January. So, any systems that come in here at their time right could have a wintry side to them, but it could be more of like a slop mix type stuff until we get into phase 8. Then we have more consistent cold air around to deal with. And I do think that's coming. We might have another system coming in in the second week of January that might produce some snow across the region. That's getting a little bit too far out. Right now, it looks like it's just going to be dealing with these borderline systems and very relatively weak, fast-moving, and still a Pacific flow that's moving pretty quickly. Not really a lot of amplification to get these things really blowing up. So as far as this system on Sunday, we'll turn our attention to this one first because the one coming in on Sunday is the more immediate concern, and looks like again generally it looks like just lighter amounts under 3 inches for most areas. We're going to narrow this down exactly for what areas and the timing and all that kind of stuff once we get a little bit further in a week. Again, I want to see the NAM come in and collaborate this idea. Some of the more aggressive, like the European model, showing a little bit more aggressive totals. That would be like a 1 to 3, 2 to 4. But I think we're more realistically looking at up to 3. And then, of course, when we get that new information, we'll update you with the latest information that we have throughout the daily videos and weather alert maps once we get into the latter part of the week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marters. That is your outlook for December 26th, 2018.